Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with Uncle Chew's Reviews, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Duluth Trading Grindstone 6-inch composite work boots. They make these in a low cut. They also make these in a soft toe. This is the composite, so it's not steel toe, but it's some sort of hard composite material in the toe as well as in the heel, and it meets some sort of safety standards. I'm not exactly sure. They have it listed on the website, all the safety standards that that these meet in terms of the composite composition. I've had these for about 2 years. I got these on sale. They list for $140. Got these on sale for $95. That's actually the sale that they're currently running right now. I got an email. Thought, oh, okay, I'll review these. This would be a good reminder. Just want to talk a few points. I'm a personal trainer for a living, so I don't wear these all day long like a lot of folks who would be buying them. I've read a lot of reviews. Obviously, I mean, you have a lot of factory workers, construction workers, landscapers wear these boots. I wear them, I don't know, probably once a week, just for doing stuff outside in the yard. You know, planting. I've used them for landscaping. I use them all the time for clearing stuff around the yard. I've worn them when it's wet outside. I wouldn't say I've put them through the ringer per se, but I have had them for a couple of years, and they've held up pretty well. There's a lot of shoes. If you've seen any of my reviews on 3 Storm Fitness, my other channel, I'm super hard on my shoes. I destroy them very quickly. So these have held up pretty well. Again, I haven't worn them too much, but I just want to kind of mention a few things. So first of all, as far as support goes, I think there's a whole lot of support throughout the shoe or the boot or whatever. And the uppers up here, a lot of ankle support. I've found anyway, especially when you lace them up tight. You got the brackets. I'm sure these have some sort of special name in the shoe world. I'm giving my last name a bad rap here. I don't know what these are called. But you have some very durable leather. It has a water resistance on it. I did not go through the extra step of waterproofing them. I have found that my feet stay dry when I wear these. I've read a couple mixed reviews where some folks say they don't. But in comparison to other work boots I've worn, these seem to keep my feet dry, even more so if at the very least about the same level. I mean, I have some LL Bean boots with the rubber soles all around. Those are probably like the ultimate in keeping my feet dry. But these are pretty solid. I've never had an issue with water getting in, and I've walked through some standing puddles and things, and it hasn't caused any problems. They still smell pretty darn good. I wouldn't say they smell new, but they still smell pretty good considering how nasty my feet are. That's quite a testament to their, I don't know what they call it, like dry tex or something like that. There's some sort of anti-odor technology in these that they advertise, and I'd say it works pretty well. These are size 13s. Probably pretty true to size. I wear a 14 in Keen's Targies. If you guys have Keens, I would wear probably a size down. They do come in wide as well. These are just regular. One thing, you get mixed reviews on shoes in general for this, but it's worth bringing up. People say, I've heard people say that they love the way these fit right off the bat. There was no break-in period whatsoever. They just put them right on and went. Other folks saying they hated the way these felt on the insoles. They replaced them with either Dr. Scholl's insoles or Keen. I saw a few guys say that they replaced with their Keen insoles. I love Keens, by the way. They're so comfortable. I just left it the way it was. I'm probably somewhere in the middle. I found that these weren't super comfortable, super durable. Again, I felt a lot of support. You know, I've stomped on a lot of shovels with these, and by the way, the treads. I'll come back to that point in a second. The treads have held up pretty darn well. That's just some crap stuck in there. Some folks have said that, like, I've seen some pictures of folks where their treads are falling apart. They have like holes in them. I haven't had that experience. That might have been a fluke. I'm kind of gathering that's sort of a fluke, because a lot of folks have said they've had these for like a couple of years. Obviously, I've just been reading other people's reviews, talking points. So, you know, sometimes you just get a shoe that was made on a Friday, or whatever that expression is. That might be the case there. These have held up pretty darn well. Anyways, back to the comfort thing. I haven't found these to be, they're pretty comfortable now. But before, I didn't think they were. I definitely had to break them in. A lot of boots do this. But if you notice, you have this little bit of lip that comes up. And my foot doesn't seem to like that very much. So it kind of puts my toe, my big toe, and let's see, I'll put my foot on the dining room table here. My big toe kind of gets flexed up like this. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's kind of hard on my toe. So if you've ever had that experience before, you might want to consider either putting some insoles in, or just really taking your time with the break-in period. Again, I don't really have that problem much anymore, but it was a noticeable issue on both of my feet. So just kind of keep that in mind. I don't think they're as, like my Targis, again, I keep bringing up the Targis, not exactly work boots per se, but boots nevertheless. I've had 4 pairs of those, and every single one of them has been good to go the second I put them on. Another common complaint I hear is about like the upper support, not necessarily from a support side, but from it wearing down. That's a problem I usually have with a lot of boots and shoes, which actually just about every shoe and boot I can think of that I've ever owned, where you kind of get, you get that plastic start to grind on the backside of your heel. After a little while, it breaks apart. Surprisingly, I haven't had that issue with these yet, though I have heard it's kind of a common, semi-common complaint. It's come up a couple times in discussion. The people say that the uppers are kind of wearing down quickly, but I haven't had that problem. These are pretty solid. These are original laces on there. Good support. Not too much to say there, although I have got some dog hair there. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about these suckers. I would say overall, I would get them on sale. Like I said, I think they're $135, $140 list price, but they go on sale pretty regularly. I think for, you know, less than $100, especially if you're getting free shipping. It's a pretty doggone good work boot. I could see myself having these, using them for at least another 2 years based on this rate here. So, you know, for a casual worker, these are probably pretty solid. I'm guessing, you know, 5 years, $95, good work boot, pretty darn solid. I love Duluth products in general. I'm a big fan of their pants, their shorts, because I have big legs and they flex real well with me, and I've held up really, really well, every one of them. So that was one reason I wanted to try their boots out. Pretty satisfied. Not as blown away by the quality of these as I am with their pants, but like I said, you get them on sale, I think it's a really solid buy. So check them out. Go read other people's reviews on them. Kind of make a decision on your own there, but you got my opinion. If you have any questions about it, anything I forgot, you let me know down in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And thank you very much for tuning in. You guys have a great day.